Hey, I'm Joel with Coreware. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, Joel?
Wait, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to our audience. Come on, Carrie. No,
Oh,
seriously. Hey guys, we Carrie actually wanted to get on here and thank you guys for your patience. I'm not going to go into why she's thanking you. I'm going to let her do that. But she said I'm really good at introducing people. So I'm introducing her to you guys. So Carrie, take it away.
hi, guys. I just wanted to come on and talk to you about the last month with our transition into our new help desk. I know it has not been the easiest transition. It's been very frustrating for some of our customers. And I just wanted to extend a notion of gratitude and thanks. When we transitioned into this new platform, there were some unforeseen circumstances, where several of our staff members were unavailable, and we were also in the middle of moving tickets while still trying to respond to your tickets. And it has just been a crazy month, but we appreciate your loyalty and your patience so very, very much. Okay.
Awesome. You have something to show us though.
I do. So today I'd like to walk everyone through the new help desk just in case you haven't had a chance to use it, or if you're just having some questions about it. I want to make sure that all those questions are answered today.
Yeah, I've heard good
All
things
right.
about it from some of our customers. So I think if they don't know about
Yeah.
it, they're going to be really happy when you're done, Carrie.
Yeah, and I just wanted to preface this by saying we chose to make this transition for our customers. We know that this platform is going to be such a better use of everyone's time in the long run. Even though the transition was difficult, it is smoothing out, and I think everyone's going to really enjoy it. Okay, are we ready?
I was
So
born ready.
I'm going to pull up our help desk for you guys. When you go to help.coreware.com, this is the page that you are going to see. If you are a brand new user, you've never set up your account before, you're going to click on sign up. If you already have an account, you're going to click on log in. But before we do that, I do want to show you guys a few things. You don't have to have an account to submit a ticket. However, if you want to view all of your tickets that you've already submitted, you need to have an account. We also have a really awesome knowledge base that's much more organized now, and you can click through it here to see all the different categories and products that we offer, and any help articles or videos that we happen to have will be there in that knowledge base. So I'm going to go through a sign up as if I were a brand new customer. So I'm going to click on sign up, and then I'm just going to put in my name. And I don't think I have this email already in there, so let's hope so. And then register. Now it says an activation link has been sent to that email. So I'm going to pull that up real quick for you guys. Sorry. Should have had this prepared.
No, this is great because this is obviously what our customers may deal
Yeah,
with
this
as
is
well.
what you're
So,
going to do.
yeah.
So you're going to go to that Gmail or email or whatever account you use, and it's the first one right here, Core Support Center User Activation. Some of you may have gotten this because we had a mass activation email sent out to our contacts that were already in the system. So if you got something that looks like this is what it's for. You just click on that link and it sets up your account for you, and you're going to have to change your password.
Hey, you've got the same password as Ezra. I didn't know all those dots worked as passwords.
I know, they work so good.
Yeah.
Okay. So once you get in here, speaking of Ezra, okay, I should turn those off. So once you get in here, you're gonna see it looks a little bit different. So you have a few more options. You can still browse your articles. You get to meet the community. So there's an actual portal with all of our solutions and everything there. View your tickets. So that's a different one. So if you have open tickets, you can view all of your tickets there and the status of where they are right now. And of course, to submit a ticket. And then something else of note on this main page is if you scroll to the bottom, something that populates when you open your account is forums. So forums are really important because this is where we're going to be putting all feature requests. So if I view all topics here, and I go down, I have Core Store, and I want to put in a feature request, I can click on feature request, and it'll bring it up. You can see all the ones that are currently there, and you can also post a topic or follow topics. So if I wanted to post a topic and say, this is something, a feature that I really, really want, I'm going to put it in here. And then, of course, me, Carrie, the director of our operations, I'm going to go in, I'm going to check all of those and share those with our team and try to get some of those pushed forward for you guys. Okay, so going back, I can do it from here, or I can go back to the main page. I can go home and I can submit a ticket. So to do that, I can click here at the top where it says submit a ticket, or on the little box down here at the bottom, and I can submit a ticket there. This form is almost identical to the form that we had before. It's just a little bit easier to navigate. So I'm just going to put my company as test, click my platform as core store. And I will tell you, all of these different types that we have will get graded differently when they go into our system. So if you put in a system as down ticket, I promise that it is marked as urgent and we deal with it as an urgent ticket. The rest are graded as high, medium, or low, and we deal with them as fast as we possibly can. But I'm going to put in a system down ticket, test, and my description is test. And then I'm going to submit that. So now that I've submitted it, it shows me my ticket, and right here next to it, it says it's being processed. So what that means is it has not been assigned yet, but it will be assigned. And then you will also get notifications as it's being worked on. So if it says in progress, that means that the agent is currently working on it. If it's waiting for your reply, that means that they have answered you and they're waiting for you to tell them something. We have escalated to development. So if we have to get a developer involved, you're going to get a notification that it has been escalated and it is being worked on. And we have a few other statuses that are pretty self-explanatory, but this is where you can answer your tickets, where you can view your tickets. If you want to add people from your store, you can add people. You just add their email address to it and they'll be able to view those tickets as well. I did want to also mention that if you are a larger company and you have several employees putting tickets in, if you reach out to me directly, I can link your tickets so everyone in your company has the ability to view all of your tickets. I just need to know that that needs to happen. And you can reach out to me. My email is carrie.despo@coolwear.com. I'm sure Joel can add that in there for you guys. But that is a really cool feature that we didn't have before. So now all of your store employees that you want to view the tickets have the option to view the tickets, which is really cool. Moving forward from there, the last thing that I wanted to mention is our chat. So in your store, you have the chat function here. You can turn it off from your screen here, or you can turn it back on. And then your chat will appear at the bottom. We have a few options. You can pick the product that you want to chat about, and it will take you directly to our agents. Bear with us. At any given time in the past few weeks, we've had 20 to 30 chats open at a time, and we've only had about 2 agents handling those chats. So we are not ignoring you, I promise. We are doing everything we can to get to you in a timely manner, but we have quite a few customers that are reaching out in chat right now. If you want to turn your chat off, I've had this come up a few times recently, like completely just turn it off. You can go into your store config and search chat. It'll bring you to application settings, and you can hide the live chat completely, so you don't even have to see it. If you have specific employees that you would like to turn off for them, so let's say you only want the owner to put chats in, not regular employees, you would go into your employees and you can edit their ability to use chat. If you scroll down, actually, I'm just going to search it because it's easier. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Yeah, right here. So search messages right here. So under messages in the employee, you can turn live chat off. So if you click this, the employee will not be able to use the live chat. So you have a lot of capability in determining who puts in your tickets, who puts in your chats, and making sure it's a concise way that you can all view it as needed. So yeah, that's our new platform.
If I were to start a chat, right?
Okay.
Why would someone start a chat as opposed to a ticket?
Okay, that's a great question. So chat is something that you need help with fairly immediately. Let's say we get a lot of chats about 4473s. That's a great thing to talk about. Like, let's say you're having issues with your bound book or your 4473. It's something that you really need help with right now because you have customers in the store. That's a great reason to put in a chat. Most other things that are going to take a little bit longer for us to assess, those are going to be tickets. So you're going to put those in so that we have time to really dig into whatever your issue might be. Um, Especially if it's like a bug that our developer has to step into to help with, that should be a ticket.
Okay. And let's say I do start everything with a chat.
Hmm.
Is there a way to convert that chat into a ticket so that I don't
Yes.
have to go back and create a ticket all over again?
Yeah, that's a really awesome question as well. So, one of the biggest things that we loved about this new platform that we're using now is that our chat and our tickets are integrated with each other. So, if we have a chat that we need to convert to a ticket, it's very easy for us to do it. Whereas before, they were two completely separate platforms and we just did not have that ability. But now it's very easy. And speaking of that, something that our clients may notice is that after hours, when our chat is not available, they will get a message, even if they put a chat in, letting them know that we are going to take the chat that they put in after hours and convert it to a ticket so someone can address it the next day.
That's awesome. Yeah, because I don't. I'm sure all of our customers have put in a ticket at one time, and it is time consuming. So you don't want to
Yeah,
waste 10, 15, 20 minutes in a chat to find out that you have to go put
right.
everything that you just posted in the chat in a new ticket. So this is really, really awesome, Carrie.
Yes, it's so much more transparent for our agents. Our agents can see everything involved with a client now. So if I pull up a specific client, I can see every ticket that they put in and every chat that they put in and how they coincide with each other. Whereas before there was a lot of disconnect and a lot of miscommunication. We're trying to avoid that now with this new platform.
That's awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that our customers need to know? They know how to turn the chat off, but I don't know why you would want to, but they know how to turn it. Let me ask you this, Carrie. Let's say I've got three different workstations. If I'm logged into three different registers and I turn chat off on one of the registers, does it turn it off on for all of them or just that one register?
It depends on how you turn it off. So if you're just using the little button at the top to turn it off, it shouldn't. But if you actually go into your store config and hide it for that account, it will hide it across the board, or it should hide it across the board.
Okay. All right. So if you
And
guys if you do that in store config and you go to another register and you're like, "Where's my chat?" That's probably what happened, correct?
right.
Okay.
And then I'm glad you brought up the multiple registers thing. So I'm not sure because I haven't had a chance to test this, but I do know that we've had several clients that will open two or three chats at a time. And my assumption is that they are moving between workstations and they pick a different topic to open their chats. So we might have two or three chats open for one customer, and our customer service team, they may end up merging or closing those chats because they are only allowed a certain amount of chats per agent. And we have people waiting in the queue to try to get into those chats. So if you're taking up two or three chats, if the customer service agent closes that, they're not doing it to be rude. They're just doing it because they're already talking to you.
Okay. I don't know if you can hear the noise, but I've got jets going over and I've got a lawnmower right next door. So
I don't
forgive
hear
me if you
anything.
forgive me if you hear anything. Hey, so my question is, let's say I am, one of those people that have three different chats open on three different
Mhm.
registers. You said that chat. How does the system know to combine those chats? You know what I'm
So
saying?
our agent will. So we
Okay.
will see on our side, we will see two or three chats with the same name. And our agents will they'll try to coordinate between the two or three chats, or they'll decide, hey, this kind of goes together. We're gonna merge these into one chat. Or
Okay.
usually what they do is they resolve one chat and they keep another one open.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because a lot of times maybe we don't know, but there could be three registers open and
Hmm.
three different chats dealing with three different issues, and you wouldn't want to
Right.
have those. So I'm glad a
And
human
so
being. We love
you want some
technology here, but with
consistency.
stuff like that, I love humans having eyes on. So that's awesome, Carrie. Can you can you think of anything else that people may need to know? As far as
Um.
have we?
Oh,
Because obviously
I
we've
do.
learned a lot over the past few weeks. Getting people
Yeah.
up and running. can you tell us maybe
Definitely.
some of the issues that people have dealt with the most and share that information with people? Or
So, something that we have noticed and something we're actively working on is that our catalog is a little outdated with categories. And when I say a little, I mean a lot. So that affects some things in some people's core force and core fire stores. We are actively working on a solution to fix that. But if it comes up where a category is not mapped properly, our agents are just fixing it as it comes up right now.
okay,
So that's
sounds
one of the
good.
biggest issues that we've been having
Okay.
lately.
And I'm sure, Carrie, because we've still got to figure out a way to get this video to the right people. Do you maybe we'll
Yes.
have a list of some of the most common issues that we can put in the description of the video so that people can just click
Okay.
and go right to the help, the support page, I guess, if you
Yeah.
will. Yeah, that would be great as well. So we'll just
Yeah.
have like maybe three or four of the most frequently asked questions, or uh, I don't know,
I'll try.
issues
It has
people
been
deal with.
very inconsistent lately. We've had
Okay.
people all over the place. I know the new 4473 has been a thing. So they're
Okay.
finding a couple bugs in that are actively being worked on by the dev team. But mostly it's just been all over the place.
Okay. Yeah, just little things here and
Yeah.
there. And that's kind of what you
Yeah.
want. You don't want one big massive thing. So
Right. Right.
it's really good that you have these tiny little things popping up, because it doesn't prevent the system from working. It just, hey, we've got to, you know,
Yeah.
make a little
It's
tweak here and
usually
there.
like this little tiny bug that is only affecting that customer, and we just have to get on it and get it fixed for them.
Right. Well,
Sometimes it's just their settings or.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, cuz when I'm telling you, man, I've helped customers, and one tiny little box being checked can make a massive
Yes.
difference.
Yes,
So
it does.
um yeah. And here's the thing, it's not, your the way you have your system set up may not be the way another customer needs their system set up. So
Mhm.
that's why when you
Yeah,
have a system like this, people they may get frustrated, but they don't understand it's because you have so many options. And once you have
it is, it
your
truly
options
is.
set, yeah, you're good to go. But yeah, it
Right.
takes a little bit of tweaking to get to that point.
And that's something to remember with our agents as well. They can't just look at a store and say, "Oh, this is the problem." They have to dig into that store and figure out what the configurations are so that they aren't messing with the store's configurations, but also fixing the problem. And sometimes that can be really time consuming. I did want to mention, I forgot to mention this. We have a new calendar now to set up training. So I'll share that link with you later, Joel, so you can put it in the video. But
Okay.
if they're a new customer that needs onboarding training, or if they are an existing customer that's really struggling with something, they can reach out to that link and schedule a time to do some training with our agents.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this went about 15 minutes longer than I wanted it to, and that you wanted it to.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think there were some really good nuggets of information that people absolutely need. So hopefully people will
Yes.
take the time to watch it, and
I hope so.
start using the new system, man. I mean, obviously we
Listen,
don't want you to
I
use
know they're
the
using it. Let's hope
yeah.
they're using it effectively.
Yeah, absolutely. And we don't want you to, and that's another thing, really, I was thinking when you were talking about the feature request,
Mhm.
we'll probably know who's using the system if they go in and they request a feature that's, like
Mhm.
maybe a couple of scrolls up and they didn't they didn't read it. So, really
Yeah,
go get in there, because that's how we grow, into a
absolutely.
better product and solution for you guys, is when you go in there and, make suggestions. But really, go in, somebody may have already made the suggestion, so um
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah. All right. Hey, is there I had another question, and I don't know if maybe we can
Mhm.
add this if it's not there already, but under feature requests, is there a way for people to upvote, or maybe vote
Yes,
like,
there is. So
okay.
let me log back in real quick. Hold on. Wrong account. Okay, I just made up a new account.
Yeah, so that goes back to what I was saying. If the feature request is already there, there's no reason for you to waste your time and put it in again. Just go and
Right.
upvote that feature request. Now we're going to be like
Okay.
17 minutes longer than I wanted to, but that's okay.
Okay, so when we go in and you scroll to the bottom and you're looking at those feature requests, Let's see. I'm gonna go to the core store because, and I will be adding a category for Core Fire. So that has come up recently as some feature requests for Core Fire. It's still a fairly new platform, so that hasn't been added yet, but it will be by the end of the week.
Okay.
So if I click on this one and I'm reading it, I can upvote right here at the bottom. No
That's
thumbs up.
perfect. Okay.
Yep.
That's perfect. And I promise you when our, the people that can actually make these changes go in and they see, 1,000 people that have upvoted something, it's something that they will absolutely
Yes.
start paying attention to. So really make your voices be heard with the thumb.
Absolutely. And I do have, as I know this has come up before with some of our customers. My last name is Despo. And if you know Glenn, he is the lead developer for our core store development. He's my husband. I would say I would have some pull with him, but sometimes it's just as difficult for me to get him to do things as other people. But I do read those as they come in, every single feature request. And if it's something that I think is really important, I will share it with him and I'll share it with Ezra. So I'm here on the other side looking at that.
Perfect. Well, I think we've covered it. I think our customers are going to be really excited to use this new way of, I like the turning the chats into tickets because
Yes,
most people
it has
don't know if
been
they have a
such a game
problem.
changer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't I if I'm asking, I don't sometimes we don't know what to ask. So it takes
Yes.
a chat to do that. So it gives our people time to say, "Oh no, all you need to do is just go in and check this box." Or, "Hey, let's take this past 3 or 4 minute conversation, turn it into a ticket and get you some help." So this is
Yeah,
really
and it
awesome.
really
I'm
does. It takes that whole conversation and takes like a screenshot of it and brings it over. So we have the full conversation at our disposal as we're trying to troubleshoot whatever the issue is.
That's awesome, y'all. So, and you want a paper trail. You absolutely want a paper trail. I
Yes.
help some customers, and a lot of times, if I help anyone, there's no paper trail. So, you really want to utilize this system. If you have an issue, start with the chat. If you know it's an issue, obviously, go put in a ticket. But,
Mhm.
some of us, we don't know the system as well as we should. So, you may want to start out with the chat and see if maybe it's
Yeah.
just a box we need to check. So, well, Carrie,
Yes.
thank you
But
so
be
much for.
patient with those chats, okay?
Say again.
I said just be patient with those chats. We do have a little timer that's supposed to be at the top to let you know what the first response time is. But as a reminder, typically we only have about 2 agents working chats at a time. So sometimes it's a little bit longer of a response time than any of us would wish. But just be
Okay.
patient with us. We'll get to you.
Awesome. And I'm sure your computer's gonna make that little annoying chime sound if
It
someone
is.
comes. Yeah. So yeah, we've taken care of that. So hey, thank you so much, Carrie, for joining us and giving us a little peek in this. And thank you
Yeah,
guys for
absolutely.
watching. And if we can do anything for you, hey, open up a chat. Hey, open up a
hmm
chat and just say hi. Just give it a little test. Get used to using it. Is that okay, Carrie?
Yeah, actually, some of our customers do that, and they know our agents by name, so they'll specifically reach out to that agent to say hello, which is really
Okay.
nice.
Yeah, it's like Cheers, where everybody knows your name.
Everybody knows your name.
There you go. All right, I think we'll close with that song. Hey, thank you so much for watching, everyone. And if you need anything, just reach out to us.
Wouldn't you like to
Thanks,
get
guys.
away?